Okay, before anybody says anything, before a core memory is activated, yes, I agree. The first few notes remind me of Anthropology, that My Little Pony fan song. I know.
Yes.
I know. But it's not that. It has nothing to do with that.
know.
Yes, it is very familiar. It's just... And now it's stuck in your head forever. You're welcome. Exactly. What have I done? Welcome to the Team Yuma's Happy Game Music Game Show.
Be confidently wrong.
With your host, the inimitable, incorrigible, incomparable, inflatable, Madhog Master! Hi everyone, welcome back once again to Be Confidently Wrong. Stop clicking in the background! Be Confidently Wrong, the show in which I am patient, you're patient with me, we're all patient together in an asylum. I lost the plot. What are we doing? Who are you? Who am I? Madhog Master. Madhog Master. Hello, I am Madhog Master. I'm the host to this game show. Right. Yes, that's what's happening. Hello, how do you do, fellow kids? Hello, Steve Buscemi GIF, the one everybody knows. I still don't recall from where it is, actually, come to think of it. Let's go on a bit of a media dive there.
It's from 30 Rock.
30 Rock, thank you. For some reason, I've convinced myself it was from an episode of That's So Raven. That cannot be. I don't know why. My brain wanders in weird places sometimes. My lasting legacy will be... Let's not finish that sentence. We'll only be sadder if we do. Right, so Be Confidently Wrong, the show in which we try to guess video game soundtracks, specifically from which games they come from, in exchange of juicy, scrumptious, delicious points, which you will receive if you answer correctly. I, once again, am your wackadoodle host, Madhog Master, joined by the other inmates to this asylum we call capitalism. Life. Dantan Stormkeeper.
Psycho!
I'll ask you about that later. Devar Arkvaron.
The point cereal is good, especially the 4 marshmallows.
And Matimali.
Random non sequitur.
How did he know?
And finally, Icipal.
Damn, he's so good.
Icipal, are you pondering?
It's the circle of life.
The most incredible part about that is that Discord did not cut any of it. I wish it did, honestly. Yet, here we are.
I have learned the ways.
Icipal, are you pondering what I'm pondering?
Yes, how round this orb is.
I don't know why, but that's not the answer I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, but here we are. That's pretty much the dominant recurring theme with our shenanigans and antics and whatnot. Anyway, so tonight's show holds a very special place in my heart of hearts because I think, personally, it has my favorite selection so far, the best overall selection. Usually, I like to indulge myself in a few personal favorites and bangers that go on for far longer than they should, realistically. A lot of tracks tonight are like that. In fact, I am looking at the list right about now, and there are so many bangers on it, and I cannot wait to get to them. Even when they are not exceptional pieces of music, they are at least interesting in some other fashion or way. So, Without wasting much more of your precious limited time on this earth, let us get into the mood for the big show, as it were. You know the rules by now. We are back to the classic rules. No more themed specific nights.
Until
Till the next time we do them. On that note, I believe, to give you a small preview, I do believe Matti here is working on his own list.
oh,
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
going to
Right.
be something for the future to look forward to. But honestly, let's look forward to the present. Yes, I too remember what was it like last time he made his own selection. Good times were had. Nothing wrong with that. Tier 1 is 10 tracks with 1 point for each correct answer. First come, first served. You know it, I know it. Let's get started and let us set up us the bomb and set us in the mood for a good night of good music that I cannot wait to share with you. And we begin with track number 1, and this one. Devar.
Life is Strange?
No. Matti.
Sonic Colors.
No. Danton.
Scribble knots?
That would be a tier 3 selection, so no. Icipal.
The Lion King.
No. That's a rather pleasant music, if you ask me. It just evokes
Sounds oddly
this...
familiar as well.
Yes, it is a very iconic little tune from the game Little Big Planet.
Oh.
Little Big Planet was poised to be the big-time mascot platformer for the PlayStation 3, if you recall. It didn't quite pan out like that, but it did give way to a lot of creativity from people who were basically exploited, not unlike... I mean, I'm not saying Little Big Planet was Roblox before Roblox, but there are a lot of people who've made their own little creative levels, and they never saw a dime for it. But hey...
It was very popular during the PlayStation 3, but then basically just was forgotten.
There was one additional game in this franchise, which was more of a straightforward platformer title. Sackboy's Adventure or something along those lines.
There was also a spin-off title set in the same universe, which was a kart racer.
Right! There was a kart racer! A bloody kart racer! They had ambition for this franchise.
The narrator in that game, Little Big Planet, is voiced by Stephen Fry, who is very popular in Britain.
Okay, so let's get to track number 2 then. Who doesn't know this one? Okay, Devar, I believe you answered first.
Wii Sports.
Indeed! By the way, even I was shocked to recall how catchy this tune was.
Ah, so
Yeah,
that's
it
where
is.
it's from.
Da, 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 da. Na, 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 na. It just puts you in such a good mood. A good mood to enjoy
is.
sports with your grandma. The most sold Wii game on account that it was basically given with each new console.
Yep.
So I think that's a loaded metric. But regardless, you can't argue with the sales that the Nintendo Wii used to have back in the day. Just a testament to
Yeah.
how popular that novelty console was with the filthy casuals. Going back to it in the year of our Lord, 2024, to play Zack and Wiki, Quest for Barbarossa's Treasure, is not a pleasant experience, and it kind of ruined my memory of that game. That sucks.
It's motion controls are something to be desired these days.
Okay, for
Yeah,
a second,
Controls.
for a
They
second,
wanted-
Dave, I thought you said mushroom controls. Wouldn't that be something? No wonder this game is
I'm sure
unplayable.
there's
I'm
a-
using mushrooms instead of a remote.
Yeah. Yeah, this was so that gamers are all lazily sitting on their sofas. Let's get to move and make them a dynamic alphas or
I
something.
think the idea was
Time
clever at the
out.
time because people sit on the couch
It
to
got
watch
people to
television
move.
using a remote control, so why not build that on the concept of you're basically holding a TV remote to play your games? In concept, that seems fine. In practice, well, that was also fine if the sales are anything to go by, but it didn't work a second time. And everybody trying to catch up on that flimsy fad discovered the hard way that it doesn't really catch on beyond the novelty. So here we are anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what? That's
What?
See if
1
number
point
3?
for the VAR. And also, yes, track number 3. The VAR.
Banjo-Kazooie.
You are on fuego tonight. Yes, Banjo-Kazooie. Very easy to guess track, but it's tier 1. That's another juicy, scrumptious, delectable point for the VAR. Yum, 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 yum. And now we go
Yum.
from that to this. Icy Pal.
Guitar Hero.
Ha! No. Danton?
Tony Hawk.
No. Matti.
Borderlands?
No. The VAR?
Skate.
Alright.
This is me indulging.
Of course.
Right, so this is Hi-Fi Rush.
Ah.
I've
This-
not played that yet.
Okay, so it is a music rhythm-based character action game, so of course its number one priority is to have
Yeah,
excellent
that's on my wish list.
music. And this is definitely excellent music in my book. This blend of classic rockabilly with modern instrumentation, hard rock instrumentation is to die for, if you ask me. It just titillates all my musical senses.
All the senses.
So, again, we're off to a strong start with this selection, you must agree.
It's a nice selection so far.
Of
No.
course you would say that.
Of course I would say that. I mean, I
No,
would.
not you, Devar. Because he's winning.
He's winning for now. But you know how these games go, usually.
That's what Homer said.
I would say it anyway, just because I love music, okay?
Yes, and
Shut up!
if we are going to tear down the curtain for a second here, this whole game show is an elaborate psyop to share my favorite music with my friends.
I mean, we all do that when we make our list, so...
Yes,
We got
that's the
you
beauty
there.
of it. That is the beauty of it. That's why this is so much fun to do. Anyway, track number 5. Devar.
Katamari Damacy?
Did you say Katamari Damacy?
Yes.
You are correct!
I'm correct.
You are correct! Yes!
I was taking a wild guess just for how it sounds.
Ah, there it is.
I mean, if you waited a few seconds, you could have guessed organically. But yes, you are right. It is Katamari Damacy. I think this is specifically Katamari on ice.
Ah.
So yes, my gosh, Devar, with an immense lead of not so immense 3 points. Come on, guys, pick up the pace.
We'll wait and see up ahead.
Right. So yes, Katamari Damacy did not include this in the PlayStation 2 centric episode, so now to course correct, here it is. Track number 6. Devar.
Uncharted.
It is Uncharted 2, technically, but I'll give it to you because it's the same theme every time, and also it's tier 1. So yes, another point for you. Oh, Devar, if I didn't know any better, I would assume you traveled to the future and sewed the list for yourself and came back to the past just to cheat at this random little game with friends.
I just say that if I get all of tier 3.
We'll see about that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
well, I didn't have those big kid consoles, so there's a hole in my
He
new
says
video
that.
game music knowledge.
He says that, and yet he still won last time. So you need not to speak right now, Matti.
This has been a lot of cases of, damn it, I've heard that one, but I can't remember where it's from
Well,
thus far.
well, again, if you were to travel to the future and then come back to the past, now this is your time to course correct. I'll be waiting any moment now. It changes the future. No,
And the future refused to change.
I guess it did. Okay. Oh my god, I love your Lavos impression. Do it again. Do it again. You know what I need to do? You know what I need to do? I need to
No.
dig out your old Lavos impression that you did for that one podcast that we made a couple of years ago, and I need to add it to the current soundboard because it is so freaking good.
I mean, you got the new one right there.
The new one is not as
Just
good
that-
as the original, and also Discord has cut him off a couple of times, as it were. So,
Yeah, it was one of those scary music in non-scary games list. You can find it
yes,
from there.
it was very good, and I will always cherish it. Anyway, track number 7. And Icy Pal.
Bomberman.
You know, if you had waited a few more seconds, you might have recognized this theme. It's not Bomberman. Devar.
Mega Man?
No.
Okay.
And we are out of time. Danton?
Shovel Knight?
What did you say?
Shovel Knight?
No. Matti?
Excite Bike.
You know, Matti, I would have assumed that you, of all people, would have recognized an 8-bit rendition of the theme from RoboCop. Because this is the RoboCop NES game. And the reason...
Oh.
Yes, the reason
No
why
wonder it
this
sounded
is...
familiar.
The reason why this is on tier 1, it's because the RoboCop theme is quite famous and iconic.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I was trying
Well-
to remember where I heard it, but then I forgot it completely.
I would have recognized it if it was on a minor,
oh my gosh, Matti, I cannot do this with you.
specifically in
every
F minor.
I cannot.
But instead, it was.
I cannot do this just to help you win a game. Help that you don't need, by the way. Anyway, this next one. This is also a bit longer than it needs to be, and you will immediately understand why.
God, where's this from?
Danton.
Grandia?
No.
I know what this is.
Matti.
Sonic Adventure?
No. Devar.
Super Smash Brothers Melee?
No.
Oh, now I remember where it's
Icy
from.
Pal.
Sly Cooper.
No. Okay, so this is the Meta Knight's Revenge remixed theme that famously won a Grammy Award. It was used for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which would have been the acceptable answer. I'm sorry, Devar, I cannot give it to you. This required a very specific answer, considering the nature of the track. You definitely must have heard it before, because, like I said, it's a remix of Meta Knight's Revenge theme, which was from Kirby Superstar, I believe. And this is the version
Well, I would have
that
said
was
wrong Kirby game if I had remembered.
specifically used for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and it had the highest mainstream recognition that a video game music has ever received by winning a Grammy. And by the way, I don't give a damn about the Grammy Awards, but that's justification as to why this is a tier 1 choice. It doesn't get more tier 1 than that, really. Really? Really, guys? Icy Pal.
Doom.
Okay. I will give it to you, but can you tell me which Doom?
2016.
Correct. You don't get an extra point, by the way. I'm not Danton or Devar. But yes, that's 1 point for you. It is Doom
Nice.
2016. And I was going to be so disappointed if at least you didn't recognize it. This is indeed... This is Rip and Tear, track from Doom 2016, composed, of course, by Mick Gordon. So, yes, that was track number 9. And it is now time for track number 10, and I'm going to have to ask you to listen closely to this song.
Closer.
Okay?
Closer.
Listen closely. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3.
Kind of bargain
Okay, Icy Pal.
Bug snacks?
Yes! It's in the song! It's Bugsnax talking about Bugsnax. Again, it's Bugsnax. And you're correct.
I was trying to hear what the second word was, since I was having trouble hearing the second word.
You know what?
I know.
I was hearing it as sex.
Dun, dun.
It's Bugsex. Oh, talking about
That's something
Bugsnax.
people here would expect from me, or Ross, or Brendan.
Sometimes me as well, but mostly Icy Pal, yes. Anyway, so Bugsnax. First of all, I want to say it is a great game, and you should play it. Normally, it would be a Tier 2 selection, and initially it was a Tier 2 selection, but then I've come across this song, and I had to include it, because it is such a fun little song.
I recognized the name immediately from the song, and then I started thinking, is he really pulling State of Emergency again?
I am pulling State of Emergency again on the premise that I love this song and I love the game, and this is why it's on Tier 1, because it gives it away in the second half. Multiple times, in fact. Are you listening? It's Bugsnax. We're talking about Bugsnax here. Did you get it yet? So yes, I'm very happy with how that turned out. And anyway, that's another point for Icy Pal. Okay? Yes.
Yes.
I am very happy the way Tier 1 has turned out. I don't know about you. In terms of the general quality of the music, that is. But anyway, before we uncover the current score, let's go through the first hurdle of the show. And actually, believe it or not, we're not going to go to the usual bonus round as we usually do. No. For tonight's show, I've done something a little bit different. I've replaced all the bonus mini rounds with boss battles! I have a selection of music and musical tracks that would be a bit too hard for regular tiers, but not hard enough to be final bosses. And the way this is going to work is also going to be different from the norm, in that I'm going to play this track, which I'll call the first boss track, if you will. I will play it for its entire duration. You will be tasked to answer by actually typing the title of the game you think it's from in the chat. And do not worry about answering before anybody else, because regardless of who answers first, as long as you type the correct answer, you will receive points. It's a free-for-all in terms of points. Everybody can get points with this. And the points you receive is a grand total of 5. Take your time, listen to the track. You have no rush this time, regardless if you get there before Matti does. You will get the points.
Time to see if this boss is the Asylum Demon or the PCA helicopter.
Nah, it'll be mid-boss.
But is it mid-boss as in the first boss of this Gaia, or is it mid-boss as an optional super boss after you beat the main campaign? Think about it. Are you sitting on that stew? Okay. Let's get to the first boss. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We are out of time. Let's see your answers, all of you. None of you got it right. Sorry, guys.
I kind of guessed it was going to be
Okay,
wrong.
Yeah, I
so-
had no idea.
You could not see me, but while this track was playing, I was dancing like the Numa Numa guy. This track just gives me happiness. It is pure concentrated happiness. Especially the last movement, when it goes a few notes higher and it's just if you could capture the essence of having a good time, this track would be it. Anyway, this is Cookie Run Oven Break.
Huh.
Okay.
All right, that's a game. That's a game.
So, Cookie Run is a pretty popular franchise, all things considered. Multiple games to its names, all of that mobile. And I remember playing Cookie Run Oven Break a few years ago. Sadly, it has become too beefy for my phone, which sucks because it has some of the best tracks you would not expect from a mobile phone. In fact, in terms of its game, the fact that it's an endless runner, it's one of the most fun ones I've ever played, and the character designs are so inspired in that series. I kind of wish I could just play that game on my Steam Deck instead of my phone, and I wish it wasn't, well, a mobile game for all that it entails. But anyway, so there it is. This piece of music has stayed with me for years, and I cannot get it out of my head anytime soon. It is the track used for the 5th world, which is Halloween themed. I hope you liked it as much as I do, or half as much as I do.
Yeah, it was definitely fun.
It is
Yeah,
fun.
it sounds nice.
It is the embodiment of fun, damn it! Have fun, damn you! Okay, so nice try. Some inspired choices you have here. Billy Hatcher, I like that. I don't know what Pandemonium is, but good try.
It was a very vertical platformer on Engage.
Oh my god!
And before that, it was an original PlayStation, I think, in the mid-90s.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was.
And it
Yes.
also had a sequel.
You know, the Engage is a veritable gold mine for potential tier 3 choices, I realized. Or even tier 4 in some cases. Because who the hell played the Engage? Seriously.
I mean,
Ross
Ross
is playing
is
it now.
playing it right now.
Ross does not count in this conversation. We are talking about average gamers. Let's get to tier 2 then. And we begin with this track. Running out of time. Get your answers now. We're out of time. Danton.
Atelier?
No. Devar.
Fire Emblem.
No. Icy Paul.
Sea of Stars.
No. Matti.
Silent Hill Downpour.
No. The Last Guardian.
Huh.
Remember
Oh, yeah,
The
it was
Last
that
Guardian? It was such a big deal for all the years in which it was not released, and then as soon as it was released, everybody forgot about it.
Oh, it's from the same developers that did Ico, innit?
Exactly,
Ico
Ico and Shadow of the Colossus. We said that
It was
in
reasonably
synchronicity
popular
somehow.
when it came out.
It was announced all the way back to the early years of PlayStation 3, and then it came out in the next generation. And as far as I remember, a couple of people played it on stream, and then it was promptly forgotten. it didn't leave as big of an impression as the hype for it would have you believe, which is a typical story. Typical story indeed. It's nowhere close to cult status as Shadow of the Colossus or even Ico are.
Yeah,
No.
I was going to say that as well.
People still borrow from Shadow of the Colossus to this day. So it was an influential game.
It also
Yeah.
got a remaster as well, not long ago.
Yeah, it did.
Anyway, The Last Guardian is basically Ico, but you replace the defenseless girl with the big, cuddly creature or something. I don't know,
might
actually.
not grab you if you jump.
Thank you.
I remember criticism of it being, this acts too much like a real animal. This is
Harsh.
How to miss a point?
Anyway, let's get to the second one, and this one, I would
by
say...
the way, we forgot to make the points.
Oh, you know what, Matti?
Point?
That is a very good point that you're making. Not a point
Don't
you're
worry.
getting, but a
Madhog-
point you're making.
Madhog will fix that in post.
No, we're doing it live. Dantan, please, would you mind posting the score right about now? I was
Okay.
too excited with the Cookie Run song, so apologies for that. I forgot about the score.
Well,
I was having too much fun!
Well,
Okay.
me and Matty are at the bottom of the barrel with 0. Second place is Icy Pal with 2 points, but in first place with 4 is Devar.
I have to say, this is an
What is this
unusual
sorcery?
scene. This is a very unusual
It is
scene. Matti with 0 points. That's different. Track number 2, guys. Here we go. The VAR.
Zack and Wiki.
No. By the way, I require a precise answer, but not necessarily the most precise answer for this one. Matti.
Legend of Mana.
No. Okay, we are out of time. Dantan.
Suikoden 5.
No, Icy Pal.
Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings.
That's a cool answer, but no. This is from Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. I would have accepted Pokemon Mystery Dungeon as an answer.
Never
So,
played
yes.
any of those Pokemon games.
So
Yeah.
I have come across this track completely by accident. I would not have even thought of looking for a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game. This track in particular has captured my imagination, so I had to include it. I love the didgeridoos. I love the backing of the didgeridoos. I believe that's the name of the instruments. The one that goes wow, 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 like that. I think that's how it's called. Yes. I love the Irish music in the foreground. It puts you in the mood for a grand old adventure, and it's not exactly the kind of music you would expect or associate with Pokemon. As a testament to the fact that at some point, Pokemon used to have interesting spin-offs to its boring, trite formula. Right.
Yeah.
So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this track, by the way. It was a nice surprise for me, and I hope it was for you as well.
It was.
It sounded like a fairy tale song, which I was like, there was fairy tale on the PSP, but
It sounded like a tavern music from some kind of game that took place in the fantasy medieval times.
It sounded purposefully like Irish river dance. I think that's intended, at least a part of it. Didgeridoos in the back tend to throw you off. It's an interesting mishmash of two contrasting musical styles, I would say. It's a good time. It's an adventure, this track was. Okay, track number 3 now. Oh god, Matti.
Croc, the Legend of the Seven Gobos.
Gosh darn it, yes. I was not expecting you to know this game, but here we are.
I own the second game.
Yes,
I have played,
Croc.
I think it was the first one.
Yeah,
It
never
is
played the
indeed
first one.
Croc Legend of the Gobos for PlayStation
I was-
1.
I was thinking to myself, oh god, I've heard this piece of music before, but where was it? Yeah, but now Marty said it, I can hear it now.
Terrible game, never play it. A 3D platformer with tank controls. I don't recommend it.
Yep.
It
hasn't aged great. It hasn't aged gracefully.
I mean, it could be potentially a fun game if it was modernized and it had a more forgiving control system.
In the second game, it wasn't that bad.
I mean, come back to me after you play it again. Then we can talk about it. Let's remove the rose-tinted glasses for this one. But anyway, yes, Croc. The mascot that never could. 2 points for you, Matti. Thus begins his comeback.
This is the tier 2 Matti Strikes Back.
Yep.
It's like the Empire, which strikes back. Yes, that's why.
That's the joke.
Yes,
You
that's
don't
the trick.
say.
Anyway, yes. Track number 4. Let's get to it. Okay, before anybody says anything, before a core memory is activated, yes, I agree. The first few notes remind me of Anthropology, that My Little Pony fan song. I know.
Yes.
I know. But it's not that. It has nothing to do
I
with
didn't
that.
know.
Yes, it is very familiar. It's just... And now it's stuck in your head forever. You're welcome. Exactly. What have I done? Let's
You
go
got
back
a new
to...
hell for yourself.
Yes, let's go back to the actual
Get back to the
track.
game show.
Don't talk about my home like that.
Humans, da 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 da. And we are out of time. Devar.
A hat in time.
No, Icy Pal.
Wait, isn't Danton before me?
Is it Dantan before you? Yes, it is. My mistake. Dantan.
Sly Cooper?
No, Icy Pal.
Grim Fandango.
No, Matti.
No.
Cuphead.
No. Okay, so Remember when I said that this track reminded me of that one famous My Little Pony fan song? Right? Fan
Human
song?
beings fascinate me, being just the way they are.
It's
Tell me, little pony, can you
so
push a cart or drive a
ridiculously
car?
similar,
Lyre
honestly.
I
is
don't know
my
that song.
instrument, but humans strum their sweet guitar. It's a mystery. Anthropology.
Matti, it's one of those quintessential fandom pieces of music. It's in the pantheon of all-time great My Little Pony brony songs, along with Discord remix and also the original Discord by Eurobrony. So yes.
And Pinky's Brew and Smile.
I freaking hate Pinky's Brew. But anyway, I will say this, Matti. When you have time, go to YouTube and look for it and listen to it and then come back and tell us what you thought of it. But anyway, the clue that I gave you was fun. This track is from the fun game Undertale Yellow.
This sounds like a tier 3 choice to me.
Oh, Undertale Yellow came out last December. It was a big deal for all Undertale fans. To me, this was a tier 2 selection. You guys put Sunset Riders on tier 1, so if you can do that, I can do this.
Actually,
no, we're not
Riders is a tier 1
we're
choice.
not having this. We're not having this discussion again now. Let's go to track number 5. Running out of time, and we are out of the time. Devar.
Beat Agents?
No. Matti.
Street Fighter 3.
No. Icy Pal.
Sonic Colors.
No. Danton.
Bonkers.
I thought for sure at least one of you would have guessed. This is Space Channel 5. What do you mean, crickets? You have never heard of Space Channel 5?
I've
My
heard of it,
gosh.
but never listened to the music.
The music is quite good. It has this exact energy, so it is a good time. But anyway,
That's
yes.
that's because you didn't include any of the sound effects when they do the moves.
If I did that, first of all, it would have been too easy. And second of all, it would not have been that good of a listening experience. So, Space Chanel 5, the new perfume.
Ole!
Hola.
What do you mean, ole? It's not Spanish. Okay. All right, let's go
Then you
to
shouldn't
track
have
number 6.
pulled out the accent.
Oh, and yeah, and the protagonist from Space Channel 5 is named Ooh La La. So that's why the accent.
Ooh la la!
Ooh La La, indeed. Track number 6, everybody, and I do believe this might sound familiar to some of you. And who answered first? Icy Pal.
King's Quest 7.
No, it's not. There is exactly one amongst you who should recognize this. But no, nobody did. Get your answers, guys. Devar?
Bomberman?
No. Matti?
Loom?
No. Danton?
The Princess and the Turd. I don't know.
The princess and the turd?
And the turd.
Oh, I thought you said turd.
Oh no, wait, I think I might know what it is.
Okay, well, you're not getting the points, but would you care
I know
to...
I won't. It's Princess Maker, isn't it?
It's Princess Maker 2, yes.
Damn it!
There is an upcoming remake or remaster or new port or whatever that is that's coming up. So I thought it was a good time to reminisce about the days in which we were terrible parents to a virtual daughter.
I thought we did a wonderful job.
Apparently, her bad behavior was determined by her blood type, which is terrible. Let's get to track number 7. Okay, when the famous movement comes up, everybody answers. Matti.
This is Loom.
This is Loom, yes. I thought to myself, wouldn't it be hilarious if Matti pulled a Danton and gave me the correct answer but for the wrong track? And then when the right track comes along, he gets the wrong answer.
Yeah,
but no,
right.
You did well. This is indeed Loom.
It was pretty middling.
Yes.
I didn't care much for it.
Well, yes, I think Loom had ambition and had extremely good ideas. But when you actually sit down to play it, it is a bit bare bones. It feels a bit bare bones. The story feels a bit bare bones. And
reviewers of the time.
Like I said, I feel that if Loom came out today as a modern indie darling, it would be an instant classic. And I think Loom, at the very least, deserves that much appreciation because it had great ideas, if not good execution. And I will always be on the camp that appreciates shooting for the stars even if they miss, because at least they tried to do something different and new for the time.
Reviewers were like, what do you mean you can't die in a point-and-click adventure? What
do you mean? That was Loom. That's 2 points for Matti. Let's mosey over track number 8. Running out of time. This is the track, by the way. It never changes from this a cappella. So, I believe Devar, yes.
Zone of the Enders?
Yes! Correct!
Oh my god, I was trying to take a wild guess on this one.
Okay, so for those of you who weren't here last time, Icipal specifically, one of the tracks present in the selection was Zone of the Enders 2, the second runner. I thought, why not put the first one here? Wouldn't that be funny to do that?
Ha 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 ha.
Was that going to be your guess as well, Icy Pal? Zone of the Enders?
No.
All right.
Okay.
I didn't even think of that.
That's 2 points for Devar, and good for you, Devar. You might break the curse tonight.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Let's not call it.
Rate. Can you beat the Roman Reigns of this game show and finish the story?
I mean, he has.
It's been so long ago, it might as well be ancient history. I'm kidding. I remember, obviously. But that's because I am thousands of years old! Track number 9. Oh god, Matti.
Duke Nukem 2.
That's Duke Nukem 2. Yeah, that's in retrospect, that was a bit too obvious for you specifically.
It has been so long since I played the first 2 Duke Nukem games, I don't remember any music from them.
Yeah.
I mean, the first game barely had any music.
I never.
My point exactly.
I never heard
Right,
any
so
of
you
the
can you can already hear the Megadeth influences, I want to say, which would eventually also return for Duke Nukem 3D.
I reviewed those games like 5 years ago.
Yes, of course you have. I had exactly one dead spot in this entire list, and I filled it with this one, because why not? Track number 10. Icy Pal.
Pilot Wings.
No. The VAR.
Pandora's Tower?
Pandora's Tower? No. And we are out of time. Danton.
Clonoa.
No. Matti.
Starship Titanic.
This was Gabriel Knight 3. Blood of the Sacred, Blood of the Damned. The main theme.
Isn't that puzzle game?
Yes.
It is indeed that puzzle adventure game from Sierra.
I know it, but I have never played any of the games.
I haven't played
Me
those.
neither.
I only know Gabriel Knight 3 from that infamous cat hair mustache puzzle.
I also only know.
There's a sentence.
I only know it because Tim Curry's in the game.
Yes. Honestly, that wasn't even the worst puzzle to me in that game. No, the worst puzzle was when I was forced to do topography homework to exactly triangulate the precise location of where I needed to go next. That was not fun. Terrible.
Get educated.
Instead of get good, it's get education.
To me personally, my favorite Gabriel Knight will be the second one, outstanding FMV one.
Video with real-life actors on these fancy new compact discs.
That weird period, short-lived period in gaming history between 2D and 3D, in which people were experimenting with the idea of video games becoming like interactive movies. We need more games like that, if I'm being honest, but...
I mean, the FMV scene still lives, although much smaller. They
Yes.
still come up with
Now-
new games.
Now, if only they could be good to play. That's the only issue.
Yeah.
Gabriel Knight 2 is
art
the only
genres-
exception.
Yeah, art genres don't die; they just become marginalized.
Yes, like adventure games, they never died. They just all fled to Germany. Okay. So, guys, before we see the score, guess what? It is time for the mid boss of the show. Hell yeah, the mid boss. And this is another interesting track I have here for you. The same rules apply. Just type the answer on the chat, and it does not matter if you answer first or not. You will get the points as long as you answer correctly. 3, 2, 1.
Sons and daughters, hide the heart of who we are, making peace to build a future, strong, united, working till we fall. The air and water flowing hard, the land we call our home, push to keep the dark from coming, feel the weight of what we owe. This, the song of sons and daughters, hide the heart of who we are, making peace to build a future, strong, united, working till we fall.
And we are out of time, guys. Devar, you cheeky sod, you! Okay, so I'm looking at these answers. You're all wrong. Sorry.
Yeah, I figured.
So, the problem with this one is that it is an excellent, outstanding, beautiful composition. And unfortunately, in order to get to the scene that plays this magnificent piece of music, you have to play Warframe. That's
really?
it. That's yes.
Warframe?
That's
from
the answer.
Warframe?
This is from
Huh.
Warframe. Unfortunately, it is from Warframe. Warframe has this weird habit of surprising and shocking me with some bouts of excellent music and also excellent staging, proper cinematography and cinematic cutscenes whenever you visit a new area. It gives you this idea, this breath of the world that's inhabited by people trying to make hands meet, so to speak. It feels lived in. There is a palpable sense of despair but perseverance in the face of it all. It is a song that plays during a meticulously choreographed, staged sequence in which robot men sing as they work tirelessly to pay the debt that they owe to corporations, I believe. Something along those lines. And unfortunately, it is kept hostage in such a microtransaction grindy hell like I was about to say war crime. Warframe.
Well, it's a war crime.
This game is a war crime. To me specifically. Warframe. There we are. This is the correct answer
Well,
I
you are
wanted.
the only one who has that opinion. Oh, I was starting to think that like the last few seconds of this track, is that a turn-based Viking-style game, but I can't remember the name. And
No, it's
I
not.
just I know it wasn't Banner Saga. But I was starting to think during the last few seconds. I just couldn't remember the name at the moment, so I kept to my original answer.
Like I said, I played Warframe for a few hours. I just arrived at this one place that plays this one song, and then I stopped playing altogether because the thought of doing more of this did not sit well with me at all. But at least I've gotten to listen to this track, and it is a way to stay with you. We have a tie between the Var and the Mate. You know, It's a good thing we still have a tiebreaker in case this ends in another tie.
Between the same people.
Between the same people,
Almost
it's like this game is capitalism. Always the same people win.
But yeah, I'm bottom of the barrel with 0. Icy Pal's third, second with 2 points, and then in first place together is Devar and Matty with 6.
This might
Matty and I will shake. Me and Matty will shake hands like politicians.
Ugh.
Very polite politicians.
Sweaty palms. Okay, let's get to Tier 3, and we begin Tier 3 with this one. Devar.
Toy soldiers?
What?
Toy soldiers?
Okay, I can see why the military drum in the background might give you the wrong idea, but I assure you, this game has nothing to do with the army or the military in any way whatsoever.
What about toys?
No toys either. Unless they sold the toys based on the characters, but I sincerely doubt it. We are out of time. Get your answers, everybody. Danton.
Wild Arms.
No, Icy Pal.
Brock the Investigator.
No, and furthermore, fuck you. Matti!
Arctelar 2.
No, this was Zack and Wiki, Quest for Barbarossa's Treasure, which was mentioned earlier on.
Indeed.
I can't believe I said that. Now it's... Why is this a curse that we have? That one of us...
You must now live in forever shame, Devar.
No, you see, it was my fault
You went to
because
the future,
I
you saw it, and then you went back in time, and
I put the Zack and Wiki worm inside your brain, and then you had Zack and Wiki in your brain, but for the wrong time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very funny. Okay, so this next track, I honestly believe that this next one is horribly unfair. This was legitimately a final boss material, hence why I have decided, against my better judgment, to give you a small hint. The small hint is that this game came out on one of the Game Boy consoles.
Actual Game Boy consoles or Nintendo handhelds?
Game Boy consoles.
I'll hold you to that.
I must apologize for the cacophonous 8-bit bagpipe playing in your eardrums. Who answered first? Who answered first again?
Icy Pal.
Icy Pal.
I did. Mega Man Extremes.
No. Who's next? Was it Devar?
Me. Yes, me.
Devar?
Dragonheart.
No. Matti?
Shantai?
No. Good guess, but no. Danton?
Darkman.
Okay, so I will freely admit this is one of the most bollocks choices I could possibly put in any selection ever. This is Austin Powers, Oh Behave, for the Game Boy Color.
Huh.
I would
Yes.
not have thought Austin Powers.
Nobody would have thought.
It had games.
I mean, let alone a licensed game on the Game Boy Color of all things. But yes, that was Austin Powers, Oh Behave, for the Game Boy Color.
Game Boy had such weird soundtracks.
That chip is either very appealing to the ear or a complete cacophony. So, sorry about that.
Yeah, I was talking melody-wise.
I believe that was meant to emulate the bagpipe that's played by Fat Bastard on Austin Powers 2. But I could be wrong. Don't ask me, I don't know, actually.
It would fit.
I suppose so. Also, it is the only piece of music I was able to extract without any issues. Because some generous soul, was godly enough to leave a 45 minutes long version of this music on YouTube. People are so weird. So weird.
There's always that one.
I know, right?
There's always one.
Everyone turns to look at the mirror.
Okay, so let's get to track number 3. And this one is also a very interesting track. Get it.
When you see Zook in school, he was constantly out of fuel. All he does is follow me. Like a stinking fly, he can't help it, cuz I'm the trailblazing guy. Zook knows nothing like a baby. Everywhere he looks, he thinks maybe I have to show him.
Okay, Matti.
No Straight Roads.
Why do you know No Straight Roads? It's
Ran
correct.
across of its soundtrack.
Yes, it's correct. It's No Straight Roads. Gosh darn it. 4 points for you. Is winning again, guys. Gosh darn it.
Never even heard of that one.
Let's listen to the rest of this.
The ropes, but all he does is move.
DK West. It's a character action game with rhythm-based mechanics. I have put 3 rhythm-based games in this entire selection on each tier of the list. Hi-Fi Rush, Space Channel 5, and No Straight Roads. Because, I mean, when you want to find good music, you usually go to video games that are built around the concept of music. So, there you go. No Straight Roads. That's 4 points for you. There is still hope for the rest of you. If you can guess this next one. Matti, you're not helping your case. We're out of time. Davar?
Rock the Investigator?
I'm not even going to dignify that with an answer. Icipal?
Afro Samurai?
No. Danton?
Counter-Strike?
No. Matti?
Rabbits Go Home.
No. Sheep?
Gesundheit.
No, it's the title of the game. Sheep. Available for PlayStation 1 and PC. It is a puzzle game.
Box, but never played it.
It is a puzzle game in which you have to herd a bunch of sheep through a series of complicated obstacles that will kill them and get as many sheep as you can to the finish line. A very specific kind of puzzle game. Sheep.
I've seen it, but I've never heard the music.
Oh, right, now I remember.
Get this one, baby.
This is your path to be. We're all here just for all the fun. Now you're jamming hard, yeah. Hype it up all once again. Try to hype it up. Now you're jamming hard, yeah. Hype it up all once again. Try to hype it up.
We're out of time, guys. Danton.
It was Devar first.
Oh, he answered a minute earlier, according to Discord. Devar?
Jammy Lemmy.
No. Danton.
Sonic Heroes?
No, Matti.
Herdy-gurdy.
What?
Hurdy-gurdy, he said.
I'm asking what?
I just panicked.
Billy Bustap?
No, this was Go! Hyper Grind for the GameCube.
Never heard of it.
I've heard of that one.
It's a forgotten skating game starring furry anthropomorphic characters. And it has this one banger of a song for the charmingly bad English lyrics and the indie punk rock energy. Kind of the perfect song for a skating game. Even though it's not a good skating game. Go! Hyper Grind! 2 exclamation marks. I hope I had expanded your musical knowledge a little bit. Let's get to track number 6.
Musical domain expansion.
.exe, I assume. Track number 6.
None of uncultured people. Bah.
And we're out of time. Devar.
40 Winks?
No. Anyone else? Guys, you need to answer. Danton.
I'll Bury the Venture?
No. Matti? Matti.
Hello?
We can't hear you. Moon.
Moon? Moon, the anti-RPG?
There is a game named Moon.
I know that one. It's not that one, though. Icy Pal?
To the Moon.
No. This was Spore.
Huh.
Remember Spore?
Yes, I do.
It was on the Nintendo Wii originally.
No, it wasn't. It was originally on PC.
Really? I thought it was originally on the Wii and that came to PC.
No. It was definitely a PC release. Spore was.
Well, I guess it makes sense. It seems like a PC game by all intents and purposes, given what it is. Nevertheless, you didn't guess it, so bah, humbug to you. But anyway, the next one.
Right.
running out of time. And we're out of time, guys. Devar?
Simon the Sorcerer.
No. Danton?
Bag of milk in a 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 bag of milk. I can keep on going all day. In a bag of milk, 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 in a bag of milk. How long do you want me to go for?
Until you drop dead. It's not. No, this is actually bag outside a bag of milk, outside a bag of milk, outside a bag of milk, outside a bag of milk. No, it's not that one either, I'm kidding. Icy Paul.
Wii Music.
No. Matti.
Cave Story.
No, this is Bed and Theater.
Bed and theatre?
Bed and...
Bad and Theater.
Oh,
Bed
bad.
and-
I thought I said bed.
No, bad, as in not good. Bad and
Yes.
Theater. Honestly,
Right.
it's an interesting little gem of a game that you might have easily missed. Well, of course you did, otherwise it wouldn't be a tier 3 selection.
I've heard of it.
It's an experience. Speaking of experiences, track number 8. And we are out of time. Okay, all the... Oh, gosh. When you all answer together, I lose my place. Who answered first? Was it Devar?
Devar.
Yes, Devar.
Yeah. Baroque.
What did you just say to me?
Baroque.
Ah, Baroque. No, it's not. Matti.
Yeah, Baroque.
You misspelled it.
Cross
What?
crosscode.
No, it's not crosscode. Icy Pal.
Symphonia.
No, Danton.
Brock the Investigator.
I'm going to have to slap somebody tonight, aren't I? This was Fragile Dreams, Farewell Ruins of the Moon for the Nintendo Wii, a game that I still inexplicably own to this very day, even though it was not good at all. But I guess it was interesting enough in its horribleness that I could not separate myself from it. There you go. I sense that you are not very familiar with this game, are you?
I've heard of it. That's it.
Not really.
Right,
I don't
so-
think I even recognize the title.
So I think this is I think I could best describe this as a post-apocalyptic survival horror RPG. That was track number 8. So now, if math isn't an opinion, we have track number 9. Icy Pal.
The Mark of Cree.
No. We're running out of time. Devar?
Okami?
No. Danton?
Dino Crisis 2?
No. Matti?
Blast Story.
No. Ever Oasis for the Nintendo 3DS. This is the basic combat music.
I see.
Okay,
I've not
so
played it.
I think you don't know about Ever Oasis. And let me tell you.
I've heard of it, but that's it.
So Ever Oasis is I would describe it as a Zelda-like RPG and also a town building and management simulator, all smoothly integrated with each other. It's a very fun concept, and the execution is also fun. I would recommend it if you can get it somehow. Before we get to track number 10, I'm going to preemptively say, I do not care if you guess it right or not. I just want you guys to listen to it. I want you guys to listen to this track, survive it, and then become stronger for having survived it. We'll see you guys on the other side. You are not ready for this. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Woohoo! Goosebumps! Okay, give me your answers now. Matti.
River City Girls.
No, Danton.
Ransomware City.
No. Devar?
Double Dragon Neon?
Icy Pal. No, it's not. Icy Pal.
Beneath a Steel Sky.
This is not even remotely comparable to the music from Beneath a Steel Sky. Wow, okay, so Everhood is yet another rhythm-based game that we have here. Can you imagine playing the game with this music, going this hard? It seems like a bit of an ordeal, if you ask me. Everhood is a pretty straightforward Undertale imitator, but the central gimmick is that it is rhythm-based, the combat is. And the music is excellent, if nothing else. I like the part in which it goes etc. personally. So, that was the end of Tier 3, and Icipal, would you mind sharing the current tally? I mean, Danton, god damn it.
Oh, no.
We can't go a session without you messing it up.
Well, we can if you're not present. Right, so...
I doubt.
I'm still at the bottom of the barrel with 0 points. Icy Pal's in third with 2. And Device now second place with 6. And in the lead is Matti Mali with 10.
And everything is right with the world. Okay.
I mean, have we ever had this low point totals in any of the episodes done by Madhog?
Because
I think this is the lowest.
So. This is probably the worst you guys
Probably
have
had
fared.
lower at some point.
Well,
Yes, but those were mine and Matti's lists, probably. So we want to have no backtalk how our lists are too hard from Madhog anymore. All witnesses.
I'm pretty sure we've done worse before with Matti. So we've been enjoying good music all night long. So I think it's high time.
Yeah.
we get to the final boss.
Final battle.
We've had quite a lot of bangers tonight, I would say. Neighborhood was great. Little Big Planet was so full of joy. Cookie Run is the embodiment of a good time for me. So now, it's time for the final boss, and this is how I choose to end it. 3, 2, 1, go.
My name is Mr. Aaron, and I'm here to say, unless you want your ass fired, stay out of my way. Got a big fat and I make a lot of money. Shut up, sit down, and don't sass me, honey. Here at the Microsoft, my word is law. Do some business in the morning, then I chill out at the spa. Sit down at my computer and I drink some wine. Bill Gates wishes he could have an My house is filled with pizza, topped with and that's
Icy Pal.
Parappa Terappa 2.
No. Danton. Can you imagine?
Celebrity deathmatch?
No, but can you imagine if in Parappa the Rapper 2 they bust out this lyrics? The bar?
Oh, Jabba Earl?
No.
Not tomato sauce, it's the blood of my My bed is made of money and my pillow's made of snort 800 grams of and find a something pizza and something bones. I evicted 40,000 orphans out of their home. Just when you thought these rhymes couldn't get any iller. Oops, I might be a serial killer.
It's Bobby's world.
Guys, it's not. Was that your second answer, Matti?
No.
Matti?
Def Jam. I don't know.
No. Okay, you all used up your first answer. Do you want to listen to it again? You know what? Let's listen to it again. Yes.
My name is Mr. Aaron, and I'm here to say, unless you want your ass fired, stay out of my way. Got a big fat and I make a lot of money. Shut up, sit down, and don't sass me, honey. Here at the Microsoft, my word is law. Do some business in the morning, then I chill out at the spa. Sit down at my computer and I drink some wine.
Icy Pal.
Rapper Simulator.
No.
Bill Gates wishes he could have an
question.
Yes? What is your question?
Is it considered cheating if I Google Mr. Error?
Well, it would be if you actually had gotten the name right.
That's not tomato sauce, it's the blood of my bed is made of money and my pillow's made of snort 800 grams of and find a something pizza and something bones. I evicted 40,000 orphans out of their home. Just when you thought these rhymes couldn't get any iller. Oops, I might be a serial killer.
Okay. We can listen to this as many times as you want. Okay. Some of you still have one answer to give, or two. So give them to me. Come on. Don't be shy. Danton.
Go fuck yourself. Is this capitalism?
No. Icy Pal.
Get on the mic. Yes, that was the name.
No, it's not. Okay, one more time.
My name is Mr. Aaron, and I'm here to say, unless you want your ass fired, stay out of my way. Got a big fat and I make a lot of money. Shut up, sit down, and don't sass me, honey. Here at the Microsoft, my word is law. Do some business in the morning, then I chill out at the spa. Sit down at my computer and I drink some wine. Bill Gates wishes he could have an My house is filled with pizza, topped with and that's not tomato sauce, it's the blood of my bed is made of money and my pillow's made of snort 800 grams of and find a something pizza and something
Matti.
Is this a Jackbox game?
No.
Bones. I evicted 40,000 orphans out of their home. Just when you thought these rhymes couldn't get any iller. Oops, I might be a serial killer.
Okay.
Parappa the Rapper are restricted.
No, and also I don't think you have already used up your answer, so who's left?
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Who's left? You still have one answer.
Devar.
Yeah,
Danton has one and Devar has two.
I don't know what to say, honestly.
Just spitball. Devar?
South Park, The Fractured Butthole, then.
No, it's not. It's much better than South Park.
I know it is, but it's the only thing I can think of.
Okay, no, it's not. You still have one answer and Danton still has one. So, do you need to listen to it again, Danton?
No, it won't help me, but 2D TV or whatever.
No, it's not. Devar, final answer.
The Great Adventures of Madhog by.
I mean, that sounds fitting.
Okay. That might be a bit offensive, but I'll let it pass. Anyway, so this was the game is. I cannot believe you said that to me. I cannot believe that crossed your mind. The game in question is titled Pizza Game. That's the name of the game. Pizza Game. Okay, so I think I need to explain the deep lore for Pizza Game. So,
not to be confused with Pizza Tower.
Not to be confused at all.
Or any other
Pizza
game
Tower.
with a pizza in the title.
I don't know how many games are there with pizza in the title, if I'm being honest.
There's Pizza Maker, Pizza Ready, Slime Pizza.
Pizza Tycoon.
Ooh, I remember that one.
Okay, so Pizza Game. Do you remember Jello Apocalypse or Brandon Blaber? The guy who was responsible for
I know
such videos as Welcome to the Internet back in the days, and then This is Basically Serious, and also is an accomplished voice actor, professional voice actor, a published author by now. He made the anime campaign. Well, I should say he and his group and crew of friends made anime campaign. So, Pizza Game was a game developed by...
And it's better version, epithet erased, that everyone should go and check out.
It's pretty good. But I will forever have a soft spot for anime campaign on the premise that I watched all of it back in the day. It's what inspired me to try TTRPG. One of the things that inspired me. The other one was Dice Funk. And speaking of inspiration, Jello Apocalypse streams, my main inspiration for this musical game, as I mentioned a couple of times before. Pizza Game, as I was saying, was a 2019 visual novel, quote-unquote visual novel, that was made by his sister, Plasterbrain. He designed the backgrounds and the characters. All the characters, by the way, were based off of their, at the time, friend group. And what Pizza Game is a parody of Otome games and also an elaborate shitpost of a visual novel. In fact, Jello and crew are playing the game right now on the Jello Plays YouTube channel. I'm doing a bit of a shout out here. And they are all professional voice actors, so you know it's a good time. I recommend checking it out like that. It's very funny. And yes, this quote-unquote track was in Pizza Game. You will encounter it in the Arinmais route. It's quite something. So yes, I recommend checking it out. I recommend watching the Jello streams for a good time for free. Honestly, it's so funny. It's so freaking funny. And this had to be the final boss. I had to use it. This was lightning striking on me for inspiration. It's just... so good. such an appropriate way to cap it off, if you ask me.
Well, yeah.
Yes, one more time!
My name is Mr. Aaron, and I'm here to say, unless you want your ass fired, stay out of my way. Got a big fat and I make a lot of money.
Okay, I think you get the point.
Madhog?
Yes, I know.
I hate to be that guy, but you turned off the stream.
I know I did. This is for me and for the video. What, do you think I'm doing any of this for you?
I mean, no, not really.
Okay, so we're done here for tonight. Thank you for joining me. Danton, damn it. Danton, yes. Please repost the score again. Matti, you win again.
Yay!
Matti, you magnificent bastard, you've done it again. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, for a moment I thought maybe I was finally going to get a really big loss, but turns out I'm familiar with the obscure stuff.
That's the reason why you keep winning, honestly.
Don't worry, that's me. I'm Zero.
Well, at some point you are going to... Well, at some point you are going to run out of obscure games that I have heard at some point.
By the laws of probability, you have to lose at some point. Unless this is rigged.
Yeah.
He has lost a few times.
He has lost. Okay, last time he lost, it was on January, and that's because it was Icy Pulse selection. And before that, he had another winning streak since, I want to say, September?
I would not know.
Devar won the first episode, and my first list, and Danton won my second list. So he hasn't been an undefeatable champion.
Devar won the first 2 episodes. It took a little bit for Matti to start ranking up the wins, but once he did, he became almost unstoppable. He has the best win-loss record here.
But no matter who wins, I am always the ultimate loser. Yay!
No, this time it was Danton. Sorry, you can't even be the ultimate loser.
I still lost. He has 1 win.
Yes, but he did worse than everybody else tonight.
But that doesn't matter, because it only matters who wins and who loses.
I believe in you. You will finish the story.
Well, I don't believe in me.
Well, believe in the me that believes in you, then. I don't know. What am I supposed to tell you at this point?
Let's just accept the fate of whatever it is. Whoever wins is whoever wins.
Okay.
Let's not dwell on it.
Well, this is... Isabel is pretty much reading this how Finns tend to treat Eurovision.
And on that high note, good night, everybody. We'll be seeing you next time, whenever that may be, and perhaps someone else will be doing the game show hosting, or at the very least, the list writing. We'll see about that. In the meantime, have a happy life. And also, I would like to reiterate, I have impeccable taste in music.
Remember to drink water.
You have taste.
It's subjective.
Okay, I don't know how to end this, so...